Are we living in a computer simulation? Are we just characters in an advanced civilization's video game? This question, once relegated to the realms of science fiction, has entered mainstream scientific and philosophical discourse. The idea that our reality might be a sophisticated computer simulation, meticulously crafted by a more advanced intelligence, is known as the simulation hypothesis. This hypothesis, as unsettling as it might seem, presents a unique lens through which to examine our existence, our perceived reality, and our place in the cosmos. The simulation hypothesis, in its essence, proposes that what we perceive as reality is, in fact, a simulated environment, likely running on a supercomputer far beyond our current technological capabilities. This simulation would be so advanced that we, the simulated beings within it, would be unable to distinguish it from true reality. Our senses, experiences, emotions, all would be meticulously generated by algorithms, creating a seamless illusion of a physical world. This notion, while seemingly radical, has roots in both philosophy and technological advancement. Philosophically, the idea that our senses might deceive us, and that reality might be different from our perception of it, has been pondered for centuries. Technological advancements, particularly in the fields of virtual reality and artificial intelligence, lend a tangible edge to this age-old philosophical question, making the possibility of a simulated universe seem less like fantasy and more like a potential future, or perhaps our present. The simulation hypothesis is not merely a thought experiment. It carries profound implications for our understanding of consciousness, free will, and the very nature of existence. If our reality is indeed a simulation, then what are the implications for our understanding of ourselves and the universe we inhabit? This question, a rabbit hole of existential inquiry, challenges us to reevaluate our assumptions about the world and our place within it. The rapid pace of technological advancement, particularly in the domains of virtual reality, VR, and artificial intelligence, AI, fuels the plausibility of the simulation hypothesis. VR technologies are becoming increasingly immersive, blurring the lines between the digital and physical realms. We can now step into virtual worlds, interact with realistic environments, and experience sensations that mimic the real world. As these technologies advance, it's not inconceivable that future simulations could become indistinguishable from physical reality. AI, on the other hand, plays a crucial role in populating these virtual worlds with increasingly sophisticated entities. AI-powered agents can learn, adapt, and interact with their environment in ways that mirror human behavior. These virtual beings could potentially achieve a level of complexity where they become indistinguishable from sentient beings, further blurring the lines between simulation and reality. The convergence of these technologies, coupled with the exponential growth in computing power, paves the way for the possibility of creating simulations of unprecedented scale and realism. While we are still far from creating a simulation that could encompass an entire universe, the trajectory of technological advancement suggests that such a feat might not be entirely implausible in the distant future. If a civilization significantly more advanced than ours were to exist, the creation of such a simulation might well be within their grasp. Section 3. Philosophical Roots, Questioning Reality Through the Ages. The notion that our reality might be an illusion is not new. Philosophers have pondered the nature of reality and the limitations of our senses for centuries. For example, Plato's Allegory of the Cave depicts prisoners chained in a cave who mistake shadows on the wall for reality. This allegory highlights the idea that our perceptions can be manipulated, leading us to a false understanding of the world. René Descartes, a prominent 17th century philosopher, famously declared, "Cogito, ergo sum," or I think, therefore I am. Descartes' quest for certainty led him to question the validity of all sensory experience, leaving him with only the certainty of his own existence as a thinking being. This line of inquiry, centered on the limitations of perception and the pursuit of fundamental truths, echoes the core tenets of the simulation hypothesis. The simulation hypothesis, while grounded in modern technology, draws inspiration from these enduring philosophical questions about the nature of reality, perception, and consciousness. It challenges us to confront the possibility that our understanding of the world, shaped by our senses and experiences, might not be the complete picture. Section 4. Evidence and Counterarguments. Clues in the Code. The simulation hypothesis, while intriguing, is not without its critics. One of the primary criticisms is the lack of definitive evidence to support the claim. Proponents often point to glitches in our perceived reality, such as déjà vu or unexplained phenomena, as potential evidence of a simulated environment. However, these anomalies can often be explained through neurological processes or psychological phenomena. Another counterargument stems from the immense computational power required to simulate an entire universe. Creating a simulation with the complexity and scale of our observed reality would demand computational resources far beyond our current comprehension. Critics argue that such a feat would be practically impossible, even for a civilization significantly more advanced than ours. Despite these criticisms, proponents of the simulation hypothesis maintain that the absence of definitive proof does not negate the possibility. They argue that the rapid pace of technological advancement, particularly in fields like quantum computing, could lead to unforeseen breakthroughs in computational capabilities, potentially enabling the creation of simulations beyond our current imagination. The debate, fueled by philosophical inquiry and technological speculation, remains an open question. Section 5. Implications for Reality and Existence. Redefining our worldview. The simulation hypothesis, regardless of its veracity, forces us to confront profound questions about the nature of reality, consciousness, and our place in the universe. If our reality is indeed a simulation, what does that mean for our understanding of free will? Are our choices truly our own, or are they predetermined by the parameters of the simulation? The implications extend beyond the individual. If we are simulated beings, what does that say about the nature of our universe? Is the universe we perceive merely a small pocket of a much larger, more complex reality? Are there other simulations running alongside ours, each with its own unique set of rules and inhabitants? The simulation hypothesis opens a Pandora's box of existential questions, challenging our fundamental assumptions about the world and our place within it. The exploration of the simulation hypothesis, even if it ultimately proves to be false, serves a valuable purpose. It compels us to question our perceptions, to acknowledge the limitations of our understanding, and to embrace the possibility that the universe might be far stranger and more complex than we can currently conceive. This intellectual humility, coupled with a spirit of scientific inquiry, can guide us toward a deeper understanding of our place in the cosmos, whether simulated or not. Conclusion: Beyond the Matrix. Embracing the unknown. The simulation hypothesis, a concept once confined to the realms of science fiction, has become a topic of serious discussion in scientific and philosophical circles. While we may never definitively prove or disprove its validity, the very act of contemplating such a possibility expands our intellectual horizons. It compels us to question our assumptions about reality, to acknowledge the limitations of our understanding, and to embrace the vast unknown that lies beyond our current comprehension. The pursuit of knowledge, whether it confirms or refutes our existing beliefs, is a journey worth undertaking. The simulation hypothesis, with its blend of scientific intrigue and philosophical depth, serves as a potent reminder that the universe is full of mysteries, waiting to be explored. Our quest to unravel these mysteries, to understand our place in the cosmos, is an ongoing endeavor, and the simulation hypothesis, whether true or not, is a valuable tool in this grand intellectual pursuit.